Hi folks, how you doing today? Scott Cohen here, your professor for ACC 5551, right here folks. Forensic accounting. So I'm guessing most of you, I took a look at the class list, I think the vast majority of you have already taken ACC 5550, which was fraud. So now we're going to take a look at forensic. It's related, a little bit different, a little bit more analytics involved. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the syllabus first, okay? All right, so title of the course right here. It's 3 credits. By the way, you guys must be in the forensic accounting concentration, or I suppose if you had the right prerequisites, you could be in the general, but probably not. All right, anyway, there's my information. By the way, if you want to get in touch with me, email is probably the best way. Just to let you know. This is probably, let me put the pen on here. So if you want to get in touch with me, and I think most of you guys will know, this is generally the best way right here. Best way, through email. By the way, here's my cell phone number. This one, I don't think anybody ever calls that number. But the cell phone, and by the way, you can text me too. If you do, just understand I may or may not be able to answer you right away, and you got to tell me who you are, so that I'm wondering who the heck is this text from, okay? So tell me you're in this class, okay? By the way, if you need to talk to me, not a problem at all. We can use WebEx or Zoom. Basically, the office hours are, you need me, let me know, we'll set something up. I don't know your schedule, so I don't want to pre-make anything, but believe me, if I can, I'll work it out so that we can get together, okay? You guys can read the course description. I don't think you need me to read that to you. Course rationale, the objectives, you guys can read all of that, okay? By the way, same textbook. So this is the same text as 5550, which is probably good news, okay? Same text. By the way, there's no software. Sadly, for a class like this, there's very few textbooks, and there's no software like Connect or anything like that. So basically, everything is manually graded. Okay. Anyway, the bottom line, I don't know for sure graduation, but for undergraduate, oftentimes they include this. They include it in your fees. Okay. Notice no publisher homework. Okay. It's not available. By the way, you do need to have access to a laptop or PC. The reason why, the IDEA software. So by the way, I don't, sometimes a lot of people, I have an Apple Watch, I got an Apple phone, but just to let you know, when it comes time, at least for accounting, okay, and oftentimes in finance, the Apple products, not for every software, but for a lot of them, they won't work with Apple. So quite frankly, if you have an Apple and that's what you like, that's fine. If I were you, I'd save a few bucks, get a used computer or whatever, because some software just won't run on it, okay? And for the IDEA software for this course, you will need a PC. Now, if you can use one at work or whatever, but you're going to have to be able to download that software, okay? Just wanted to let you know right up front, okay? So don't forget about this. I had one student last semester, had to go out and get one. Not a problem. If you run into an issue and you don't have one right away, that's okay. We can wait a little bit, but you got to get one or access to one. Either way, okay? By the way, let me just show you the outline of the class. And by the way, if you were in 5550, it's very similar. By the way, we have a discussion board introduction, a little bit different on this one. I'm asking you for 2 truths and a not truth or a lie. It's kind of a little bit more fun. By the way, so we're going to start with chapter 9. Notice you have a discussion board to do. You have regular homework, very similar to last class, okay? Case analysis, similar to last class. And then we're going to, something new here is this one right here, the Tableau assignments, okay? So no more critical thinking. I think for some of you, at least from what I read on the reviews, some of you were like, well, those are really brain teasers, and I guess maybe they are, but the idea was to get you to think. But Tableau is it's a data visualization tool, and we're going to use that. And just to let you know, I'm not an expert at either one of these, okay? And the reason why, When I was in practice, I used ACL. And the only reason to get good at how you get good at using Tableau, and I've used it and I've done well with it, but you have to use it to be good. If you want to be good, you have to use it. Okay? And my other classes, we don't wind up using it. So anyway, so there's the total for the first week. And then you could see the next week here, same type of scenario, same type of assignments, Tableau, idea, homework, case, discussion board. You got to read the chapter. Then chapter 11, same deal here. And then notice we'll scroll down a little bit. And then here's your midterm exam. Now, there will be probably a software for this. Okay. So the school, at least my understanding is no examining. So I don't know what that means exactly, but so we're probably going to use some other type of software. I will let you know. Okay. So don't stress about it. We'll make sure it works. Okay. And I don't know, somebody told me the name of it. Can't remember it. Anyway, it follows that same pattern, 7-week course. Okay. The main thing here is just keep on top of things. Most of people in the graduate program, they don't have an issue. The last class, everybody did real well. I mean, so I wouldn't overstress. It is a bit of work. I don't know what other classes you have, but I think the Tableau assignments and the idea assignments, these are very good. Okay. And the other thing here, even the case, you know, this is kind of standard stuff. And this, the idea here, again, is to think with the discussion boards, right? So I'm going to switch the cases and stuff up a little bit. Anyway, the bottom line here is to hopefully get you ready. You know, you're in graduate school, you're getting your MBA, concentration in forensic. We want to get you in the right mindset, okay? And by the way, I'll post out a couple of other new things. You cannot believe the amount of fraud and forensic things happening out there. Anyway, just scroll down past this. You get participation and attendance. Basically, the bottom line is, did you do your assignments? Okay? That's really, did you, group assignments, did you do the chats? Academic honesty, don't need to say much about that. No need to cheat here, folks. You're in this class, you know way better than that. Not to mention you're an accounting person. That's just crazy. Okay? If you need accommodations, okay, you can go ahead and send me an email, but I have to get it from UNCP. Okay, so you can let me know, but UNCP is the one that gives me the official word. Okay, let's see what else. If you have an absence, Oh, and by the way, I realize that most of you guys are, probably working a job, a little bit older, perhaps. Look, contact me. I'm happy to work with you. Like we have due dates and such, but the bottom line is here, we're adults, gonna act like adults. So listen, unless you're calling me every week telling me you got some kind of problem. And by the way, if that's your case, if you're, going through a divorce or having a custody battle or changing jobs, it's not the right time. Maybe don't take the class this semester. But here's what I can tell you. If you contact me, I will do my best to work it out with you. Okay? Not looking to cause anybody a problem. Okay? But please let me know ahead of time. It's just so much easier than letting me know afterwards. Okay? Let's see what else. Religious holidays, coronavirus. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Course communication. This hasn't been an issue. I don't want to talk about this. And etiquette. This has not really been an issue. I'm not going to go through with it. You do. By the way, technology malfunctions. It does happen. Okay? Technology. Contact me. It happens, folks, to everybody. Don't worry. If you're legit, got nothing to worry about. Okay? Let's see what else. By the way, these percentages, I think they're right. I will check. But you have a number of assignments, and if you do well on all of them, nothing to worry about here. So basically, your tests are 40% of your grade, and the other items are here. I got to double check these percentages because I changed a few things around, but they're pretty close to being correct. Okay. By the way, just remember A, B, C, and then F, graduate school. By the way, I do round the grades. So here's, what does that mean in English? Okay, here you go. So a 89.51 equals a 90 equals a A. 89.49 is equal to an 89, which equals a B. Here's the thing. Don't be here. Okay? Don't be in this little, this is crazy, right? And I don't like being that judgmental. That's too close, you know, too many things are subjective. Okay? So if I see that, don't worry. I'm pretty cognizant, okay? Not looking to be crazy here. All right, let's see. Rubrics, late work. As a rule, it's not accepted. So, by the way, communicate. Okay? Like I said before. Anyway. All right, I think the rest of this here, you can go ahead and read it. Anyway, folks, that's it. Syllabus for ACC 5551. If you were in 5550, it's very much the same. If you weren't, please take a moment. Well, any of you guys should watch this. Make sure you know what's going on. And if you have any questions, feel free to be in touch. Talk to you soon.